Hi friends, I'm back with some more cleaning motivation. For anyone new, my name is Alyssa and I film cleaning motivation. Sometimes I'll do some decluttering, organization, a little bit of decorating. I have been kind of taking a break from decorating. It hasn't been as exciting for me lately. Maybe one day I'll get back into it, but I've been kind of enjoying indoor live plants lately, so I really have been slowly replacing some of my artificial decor with live plants, and I'm kind of hoping to continue that. It really just depends on whether or not I can keep them alive, so we shall see. I am a mom to two young boys. They are ages 7 and 5, soon to be 7 and 6. My 7-year-old actually just turned 7 this last week. He had his birthday and he had so much fun. He brought in some cookies. That's what he chose to bring in for his class at school. And he got so excited because the bus driver remembered his birthday and had the whole bus sing happy birthday right away in the bus on the way to school. So he got to start out his day with everybody singing happy birthday. We always do a yes day on their birthday, so on their actual birthday, we let them pick breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then we usually let them pick what we do as a family in the morning before they go to school, and then when they come home, as long as it's not too crazy. Like if they request something that's crazy, out of budget, then we'll say no, but my kids have never asked for anything like that. They usually ask to go to the park, or they want unlimited mom and dad time, so they want us to play Legos with them the entire time they're home, something like that. They kind of just want us to spend a lot of time together as a family, so I really like that. I love that tradition, and I really think the boys both really look forward to their birthday. Another tradition we do on their birthdays is every single year they race their dad, and they love doing this. They actually practice running and working out just because they want to race their dad on their birthday and see if they can beat him. I saw somebody else do this online, and so I just decided to give it a try. And having two young boys who look up to their dad and love him, of course they also want to be stronger and faster than him one day, and I think it's really cute to watch them. I'm just dusting here, and I tried to give you guys some close-ups of the blinds that I was dusting and the stair rail. They were so bad, and they're always covered in dog hair. Even if I do this every single week, it'll just be covered again the next week. But anyways, we had a race between my oldest son and his dad, and of course, dad still won. But my son actually brought up that he wanted to arm wrestle his dad to see if he was stronger than him every year. So I guess we're kind of adding on to our birthday traditions. And so my husband's going to arm wrestle our boys and race them every birthday, unless they don't want to. But they're young boys who absolutely love wrestling their dad. They grew up doing that. We've been wrestling them since they were little. It does sometimes lead to injuries. Unfortunately, we're adults and we are getting older. However, it is still fun, and it's one of their favorite things to do. Now that we've dusted off a lot of surfaces, I'm just going to wipe down these glass tables. They show every single fingerprint, but if I took these glass tables off, then the table would be absolutely destroyed. So it's worth having them, in my opinion. I'm just going to also wipe down this window here. This is the window that my kids lean on. They put their fingers all over it so that they can watch the birds. Bird watching has been a huge thing in our family. My husband even downloaded an app, and it's been a lot of fun for the kids to learn the names of different birds that come to our backyard. I was kind of rambling a little bit, but as I was saying, for anyone new, I'm a mom to two young boys. They're both having birthdays. I had them a year and 19 days apart. I was really young when I had them, and I'm married to my best friend, Mac. He's a firefighter, and we live in the Pacific Northwest. It rains a lot here, but we're currently in the good time of year. Hopefully, we've made it to kind of summertime for us. It doesn't officially get hot for a little while, but we are having some really nice days, so I'm super excited with that sunny weather rolling in. We usually get a false spring here where we get super excited. There's a few really hot days, and then you start doing all of your yard work and you're just spending so much time outside, just kind of feeling like it's summer, and then it disappears, and for almost a month straight, you get nothing but rain and cold days. It happens every single year, and every single year, I always tell myself, I'm not going to get tricked this year. I'm going to know that summer's not officially here, but every single year the sun disappears, the rain comes in, and it's a whole entire month of just rain and clouds, and every year I get disappointed. So we'll see. One of these years I'm going to get smart. All right, here I'm just finishing up vacuuming. I wanted to make sure to give the couches a really good vacuum and also vacuum underneath them. I like to do this quite often because we do eat snacks in here as a family once in a while for movie night. We have movie night every single Friday night, and I do let my kids bring their snacks in here. They are older. I actually didn't let them do it when they were babies and toddlers, but now that they're a little older, they're really pretty good about not getting it on everything, but there are still crumbs in the couch. So I'm going to take care of that. And then we are going to vacuum the stairs as well. And then we're going to move around the lower floor doing some more cleaning.
Why you want to let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. Oh, na na na. Oh, na na na. For love or pity, let me know. Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you changing your mind? Na, we ain't got the time.
I actually meant to vacuum the living room and then change the head of the vacuum to the hard floor roller and then continue to vacuum the entire lower floor. But when I went to go empty the canister, I noticed the trash was full. So of course I took that out. And then I realized that the kitchen was an absolute disaster. So I decided to just come in here, do the dishes, wipe everything down. And eventually I'm going to get back to vacuuming the house. But sometimes cleaning is like that. that. You just see things as you're cleaning and you get kind of sidetracked. I'm sorry for not getting a video out to you guys last week. I kind of procrastinated and I put off cleaning because it was my son's birthday last week. And then when my son's birthday was over, I started filming. That's what you're seeing. This footage here is actually from last week, and I meant to get it out to you guys on Saturday. But halfway through the day when I was cleaning, I went to the bathroom, and when I stood up, my phone fell out of my pocket and it fell into the toilet. So it was pretty gross. So I had to disinfect the phone, turn it off, and then I put it in a bag of rice. And Google said that I needed to leave it in there for at least 48 hours. I definitely don't have the money to replace a phone if I don't need to, so I left it in there for well over 2 days just to be safe. Luckily, my phone is totally okay, but I actually film on my phone. I do my editing and voiceovers on my phone. And so, unfortunately, by the time my phone was mine again, it was Sunday, so it was a day after I was supposed to get my video out to you guys. So I apologize that I didn't provide cleaning motivation for you guys once again. And hopefully I can be a lot more consistent through the summer for you guys, because I really do try to do my absolute best to be very consistent on here. On the bright side, the day that you guys are seeing this video is actually the day that I'm hosting both of my boys' birthday party. So they're going to have a joint birthday party because their birthdays are only 19 days apart and they're only a year apart, which means almost all of their friends are the exact same. And then of course, all of the family wants to see them. And so it just doesn't make sense to ask family to get together twice in a row. We would basically have to get together one weekend and then just 2 weeks later have all of the family come out and get together again. So we're just going to do a joint birthday party this year, and the boys really didn't mind. So we're going to have both of them picked a theme. One of them picked Sonic and one of them picked Pokemon, and we're just going to have the best time with family and friends. So you're going to see this video on Saturday, and I'm probably going to be rushing around trying to finish up some cleaning before people come, but it's going to be a great day and I'm super excited. I'm sure I'm going to have a video of me kind of cleaning up from the birthday party for you guys, so stay tuned for that. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum the entire lower floor. I like to do this every once in a while. I run the robot vacuum that I have every single night. However, I have a dog that's shedding like crazy. It's getting warmer outside, and so there's just dog hair all over the place. I could vacuum and then it'll need it again in a few hours. So I'm going to take care of this, and I'm not going to vacuum the extra room with like the recliner in it and the shelves and the fish tanks, just because my husband's home from work. I usually try to film when my husband's working. He works really long shifts, and I try to get all of my extra cleaning and filming done while he's gone. That way when he is home, we get to spend the time together. But on this day, he was actually home, and so he's actually in that room right now. And I try to respect his privacy and not force the camera in front of his face. And so he's going to chill in there while I finish up cleaning the rest of the house. So I won't be going in there to vacuum. But I did actually go in there and vacuum. I just didn't film it. When I'm done vacuuming here, I'm going to empty it into the trash can. That's actually when I took a break to go to the bathroom and dropped my phone in the toilet. And so we're going to be picking up filming again in the next week. So you're going to see a change of clothes, and it'll actually be a couple of days before my boy's birthday party. And I'm just kind of doing some cleaning in the lower floor that I wanted to get done before people come over. We're going to be jumping straight into cleaning off my kitchen cabinets. They really needed it. There were splatters and grease all over them. So as you can see, I'm in new clothes, and we're just going to go ahead and take care of that.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I would get up again.
I am trying to be better about not caring as much about having a perfect house when I host. It is really hard for me though, because I don't always clean because I'm worried about what people will be thinking about me, but I mostly clean because I get super stressed out just with hosting in general, and also just lots of people at a gathering. Whenever I go to really large gatherings or really any gatherings, I end up stressing. I'm an introvert and I get a lot of anxiety just talking to people. So sometimes I stress clean to handle that. And a lot of times it means that I get a lot of deep cleaning tasks done that I probably didn't need to do before people came over. What's funny is I really enjoy hanging out with people. I'm the type of person that after I hang out with somebody, I will think about every single conversation that I ever had with somebody and then just like second guess if it sounded okay, if I said something that maybe came off wrong. I'll think about every conversation I had and just kind of like overthink it. It's not healthy, and I am trying to be better about that, but it can be hard. And I think just to handle the anxiety of being around people and also on top of being around people, but hosting, when you host, you have to be the one to be bubbly. You have to be the one to make your rounds, make sure everything's going well. And so a lot of times before people come over, I just get stressed out. And I've always handled stress, even when I was a kid. I always cleaned and organized to handle my stress. So a lot of times before people come over and I host a big party, my entire house to me, it just feels like the entire house needs to be deep cleaned. You guys will have to let me know if you guys also are like that. One other thing I do is whenever I'm stressed about something going on, I will procrastinate the one thing that's stressing me out, and I will be so productive and get everything else done in my life except for that one thing. Even if that one task would literally take me 5 or 15 minutes. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I can guarantee you that even in school, if I had like a quiz due, I will like finish a whole entire essay if it means that I get to put off that quiz that's stressing me out. And I kind of do that in my home life as well. If I have a bill I don't want to pay, or maybe a shower that I do not want to clean, then I will deep clean my entire house, or I will start doing laundry. I will do everything to avoid that one task. And it's so funny because whenever I do finally do that task, it never takes me that long. So I don't know why I do this to myself. If I just did the task to begin with, it would minimize the stress and I would get it over with, and then I wouldn't have to think about it for weeks. The reason I was thinking about that was because here you see me cleaning off the patio, and one of the tasks that I was dreading was actually cleaning off this patio. I really wanted to pressure wash it. The weather hadn't been nice, and then the sun finally came out, so I told myself I had no choice but to do this before the party. And then when I came outside, I found out that the hose that we use for pressure washing was broken. It looks like our dog bit it, and it had holes in it. And so instead of being able to pressure wash, I actually ended up having to just spray and actually scrub the sliding doors, windows, and the patio down, and then rinse it off with a hose. So it definitely took a lot longer this way, but the patio is now clean. And even though this task did take me longer than 15 minutes, I still don't know why I put it off for so long. So as you can see, I am spraying down the windows and then using a little bit of Dawn dish soap because it was pretty bad. It was coated in pollen from top to bottom. And then I'm going to go in with this little squeegee tool. On one side, it has a fluffy brush so that you can scrub windows. And then the other side, it actually has a squeegee. I love this thing. I got it a long time ago off of Amazon. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a link for it, but if I do, it'll be in my Amazon storefront in the description box. I'm also cleaning off the screen here, as you can see, and it does a really good job on the screen. You just want to be careful pushing. So I'm just going to repeat this on every single window that I can. I even did it around the living room windows. We've been attracting a lot of birds, and we've done that on purpose because we like watching birds. However, if you have bird feeders all over the place, the one downside is that you will find bird poop everywhere. I've been scrubbing bird poop off of windows and my patio quite a lot since we put up the bird feeders this spring. So that is the one downside to attracting all of these birds into your yard.
City lights are making me wanna be something else than I'm meant to. Spending time reminiscing of what it used to be, not letting go
While I was standing on these to clean the window, I noticed that they were really bad. And so I'm going to go ahead and just use the same squeegee I used for the windows to just scrub them down and then just kind of rinse them off. And then while I was there, I decided that I might as well just fill up the bird feeders since they were empty. I have to fill these up about once a week. That's how fast all of the bird seed disappears. So we have 2 bird feeders and we have a lot of hummingbirds and a lot of birds. So we go through a lot of bird seed. There's also a couple of squirrels who have finally figured out how to get on our bird feeders. So unfortunately, they are eating a lot of our bird seed as well. I did take a little bit of a break to play with my dog. For anyone new, his name is Yoshi, and he has been loving playing with the hose. So as I was cleaning, that's why he hangs around me, because he wants me to play with him with the hose. And so after I was done filling up the bird feeders, I just decided to take the hose, and all I do is spray it in the air and kind of chase him with it, and he absolutely loves it. He kind of was scared when we first started doing this together. However, he always gets so excited. He gets a big smile on his face and he always comes back for more. And he kind of tries to like jump up and catch the water in the air. And then of course he gets the zoomies and he sprints all over the yard. But it's kind of a fun game and he really enjoys it. It's a great way for him to play and just kind of cool off while the sun's shining. So now I'm on the patio again, and this time around, I'm moving all of the furniture, and I'm using this little scrub brush attachment on the O-Cedar mop. I got like a 2-pack off of Amazon because I saw some people using it on their tile and in their grout, and I am planning on testing it on that as well, but I decided I'm going to test it out on this patio. There's a lot of little like grooves and divots where a lot of green algae is, and before people come over, I'm hoping people end up on the patio and just kind of hang out here and socialize. It kind of frees up some space inside of my home and gives everybody a nice area to hang out. And so before the party, I wanted to make sure to give this floor a little bit of a scrubbing. The power washer would have done an amazing job, but since I didn't have the power washer, we're going to do the old-fashioned way, and we're just going to do kind of elbow grease. We're just going to scrub all of the floors down and then rinse them off. It was really gross. As I was rinsing them off, I could actually see the green just being like washed away. So it was really bad. As you can see, Yoshi's here because I'm using the sprayer, and even though I just played with him and he's all wet, he wants to go play again. So he always follows me around when I'm watering the plants too. Anytime I'm with the hose, he loves hanging around. I hope you guys enjoyed this cleaning motivation. I'm just going to finish up this last little corner of the patio. We have 2 planters over here, and I was going to use them for flowers, but because I got sick, we didn't end up building raised garden beds this year, and so we decided to turn them into kind of little garden pots. One of them has basil, and one of them has a couple of tomato plants. We'll see how they do, and hopefully next year we'll have raised garden beds. Here's a final look at what the patio is looking like. It's so clean, and I'm so excited for the birthday party. I hope you guys have a great day.